Donald Trump had a bombshell bleat out since yesterday's show. We caught them cheating big in Pennsylvania. Oh, dear God. He caught the Wait, how did I miss this news? That the Democrats not only were cheating, but that they were caught, and not just cheating, but cheating big. This is a bombshell. This is an October Halloween surprise, and it's BS, as we'll describe. It is a deluded, deranged old loser lying as a pretext for trying to overturn the results of the election. We'll get to all that, but he goes on to say, must announce and prosecute now. This is a criminal violation of the law. Stop voter fraud. Check out Kamala's new sleazebag lawyer. I don't even know what that's a reference to, and I'm not Googling it. I don't care. We're on them all this time. I'm on them like a hot blonde when my wife isn't looking. All over them, baby. Who would have ever thought that our country is so corrupt? Well, I mean, if we come back to, I thought our country was pretty corrupt, and I think you're a big part of it, buddy. But anyway.
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
So what is he babbling about? What is he lying about there? Okay, so the Trump-Vance campaign announced Wednesday that it had filed a lawsuit over alleged voter suppression in Pennsylvania. So this is their first election lawsuit. Prepare yourself, there will be 80. But anyway, so they're claiming without any evidence that Bucks County, which is a more red district in Pennsylvania, was preventing Trump voters from participating in the 2024 election. Okay, well, oh my God. A red district is discriminating against Trump voters? That's both unacceptable and also deeply strange. And also not true. That didn't happen at all. Now, look, they didn't make any specific claims about how they were being discriminated against or who was being discriminated against. But there were other Republicans saying that something fishy was going on in Bucks County. And what they said was that the lines to request a mail-in ballot were very long. And I want to say two things, okay? One, those lines shouldn't be long. And two, a line being long doesn't necessarily mean you're being discriminated against. Now, it can. Like if a whole state, or particularly certain counties in a state, there's just like nowhere to vote on election day, and so the lines are 8 hours long, I do think that can be a sign of voter suppression, particularly when it's not an accident. You know, when you pull the funding, you pull the polling places to create lines, that can be unacceptable. Now, if you want to allege that that's what's happening in Bucks County, feel free to do that. And please leave some notes as to why this red county would be doing that to its own voters. But that said, this is an election where people are very enthusiastic. We were just showing graphics about that. Democrats are more enthusiastic, but Republicans are enthusiastic. And by the way, it looks like in Bucks County, the Republicans there have decided not to listen to Donald Trump, who's spent the last half decade demonizing mail-in ballots, and they want to vote, which is great. Now, to be clear, there was a miscommunication where some voters were led to believe that they could not have their mail-in ballot requests accommodated. Again, that is according to officials of Bucks County, this red district, not George Soros's PAC or whatever, not the damage report, just a miscommunication. So they noted that information was incorrect and that all voters who had joined the line before 5 p.m. would be able to receive a mail-in ballot. So it's a miscommunication. It was nothing untoward, and even if it was untoward, it would be Republicans that were untowarding. But anyway, Trump decided to lie about it. That's what that tweet and that is what that lawsuit is referencing. The fact that a few voters in one county had to wait longer to get their mail-in ballot. By the way, it doesn't mean that they won't be able to vote or whatever, but that is what he is implying. And even so, a judge decided to go way further than they need to accommodate these conspiracies. A judge has extended the mail ballot deadline after the Trump lawsuit. So they've now decided that they'll have until Friday to apply for, receive, or return a mail-in ballot. Now look, do I like that Trump has already started these lawsuits? No. Do I like that judges, well, now we've got a 1-0 record of them being willing to be like, we'll benefit the Republicans. I don't love that. Again, I don't love him lying about the fact that the Democrats were caught cheating. Again, this doesn't even involve Democrats and there was no cheating. That said, Sure, let them get their ballots until Friday. I really don't care. See, the thing about it is, and this is gonna blow the minds of any conservatives out there, I want people to vote. I want Democrats to vote. I want independents to vote. And you know what? If you're a Republican, I want you to vote too. I would prefer that you vote after, like learning about what's going on in the country, not just listening to propagandists or whatever, but I'll take it either way. I want you to be a part of the system. And so I don't have a huge problem with this. I reserve judgment for future Supreme Court decisions that wildly change the outcome of the 2024 election. But I guess this is fine. But it's the first warning shot that Trump's strategy is barely political. It is a legal strategy that he thinks will put him into office. That's it. And so prepare yourself for that. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.